It's your boy Craig, feel me? Better known as The Talk with Craig, which is this channel, feel me? Um, so we finna talk about a few topics. We finna talk about inflation, we finna talk about mental health, we finna talk about different things, right? So let's start out with mental health, right? With mental health, it's important. Your mental is the reason why you get up every day and do what you do, right? If your mental is not right, you're not right. That's just how it is, right? You have to make sure that your mental is tamed, right? And the reason why I said tamed is because you don't want everybody else knowing your mental state. That's why it's your mental, right? It's basically like your temple, and you have to keep it safe. You understand? So you have to make sure that your mental is at its best when it comes to anything you do, right? That's the first step of just being a better person and changing for the good within yourself, right? That's like the first step, right? Once your mental is straight, you're straight. Some people, they feel like, all right, they can't do it, or they can't be this person, but no one else is telling you that, right? Only you are telling yourself that. So if you keep telling yourself that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be this person, you can't go to this place, you can't become rich, how do you expect to be the person that you want to be? Because of your mental, right? Your mental plays a role when it comes to those negative thoughts, right? Your mental is the reason, like I said, is the reason why you do what you do. And if your mental ain't straight, you're not straight. Once you take care of your mental, off rip, you're gonna be that person. You're definitely gonna be that guy. You're gonna be that guy. You're gonna be that girl. Because no one can mess with you because you are at your best when it comes to your mental state. Next, we're gonna talk about inflation, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Inflation is crazy. You know, bills, and foods and all of these different things, they skyrocketed, right? And it's kind of sad because not everybody has the money to keep up with groceries and paying for gas and just taking care of their family, right? The proper way. And it's sad because I feel like inflation started to happen when the pandemic started to simmer down. And once the pandemic simmered down, right, this conflict between Russia and Ukraine spiked something that caused America to have a big dip, right? I just find it so funny that gave $2 billion to Ukraine and we haven't did not a goddamn thing about what's going on in America, which is homeless people out on the streets. What else? People not being able to have roofs over their head. We still haven't solved some of the conflicts that's been going on in America, but yet they here and give our taxpayers money to Ukraine over a war that has nothing to do with us, right? It makes no sense. So what they want to do is now they want to inflate everything. So it's like y'all want to sit here and say America is this, America is that, but America is slowly crashing. It's slowly crashing. So much things is going on in America. It's not even funny, right? So much things is going on in the world, but we're talking about America, right? So much things is going on in America. So much school shootings, people dying. It's just so much going on in America. I can't even keep up. It's like every year it's something new. Over 400 million people that lost their jobs in the US, right? And that's because most of the people that wanted to work is not there anymore. They're living their lives or they're dead because of the COVID. So that's why 400 million people is out of a job. But it's a pro and it's a con to that, because now you, as a person that want a job, you can get a job depending on which job you're applying for. Because some jobs, they might not want to hire you depending on your race, your color, your tattoos, you know. So it's a pros and cons in that situation. But like I said, like, America is slowly crashing, right? And inflation is crazy, you know, easy, bro. But yeah, we want to sit here and we want to give $2 billion to Ukraine, but then want to inflate your people in your country. I don't get it. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, let's talk about social media, right? Now, social media is a pro and there's a con to it. Let's start out with the con, right? Sometimes social media could be a distraction. Sometimes social media could stop you from doing the things that you want to do. Sometimes social media can make you depressed. But there's also a pro to it. Sometimes social media could make you money. Sometimes social media could uplift you, change your family life, depending on how you use social media. People always like to paint this narrative that social media is negative. It's negative if you allow it to be negative. You have to have control over social media. Social media can't have control over you. Always remember that. So stop letting people tell you that social media is bad. Just because you sit down on your ass and you watch TikTok all day, that's your fault. That's not social media fault. That's your fault. You're not controlling yourself. So you have to get up off your fucking ass and you better stop scrolling on TikTok and go do something productive with your day. Or stop scrolling on Instagram and do something productive with your fucking day. So stop blaming social media, because social media is not a person. It's a business, basically. If you really think about it. Somebody created that. And it's generating money towards them and their company. So stop blaming a business. Blame yourself. But that's it with the Talk with Craig. This is our little podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe and tap in. I'm out of here. Peace.